Here's my setup for today. We're going to use the Wild Gym Ruck Pack. There's a 35-pound weight in there, which I will show you. Alright, good morning YouTube. Today we're going to do a little rucking, which is basically urban backpacking with weights in your backpack. Today's setup is going to be the Wild Gym rucksack. Inside there is a 35-pound vertical weight. It keeps the weight close to your back. Got about 1.5 liters of water. And I'm also going to carry a 30-pound kettlebell. So combined weight's about 65 pounds with everything in it. It's pretty hot and humid today, so I'm going to need a rag to keep my hands dry so I can keep hold of that kettlebell. And we'll do a couple mile track. We're going to go downhill for the first mile and then pretty dramatically uphill after that. We're about 5 minutes in here. It's getting a little warmer. But the weight is very manageable. I've worked up to this weight over about 6 months. Sometimes I like to carry it in front of me. Kind of stresses the middle back out. We've now reached the low point of elevation. So from here on in, we're going to be heading to those gray buildings over there. That's the School of Arts. And the road to get there is pretty steep. You can see how elevated it is. Here's a nice view at the water. We'll take the scenic route. All right, it's all uphill from here. That's about a 1/4 mile of winding uphill. Let's do a quick reversal shot. It's getting hot. This is about the halfway point on the elevation climb here. It's just going to snake back and forth. Breathing's getting a little heavier. But the weight still feels pretty good. All right, letting out a little bit. There's one more climb. This is the last push here. So I think in total it's probably been about a 1/4 mile to get up here, but this is the plateau, and this is where we're going to jump rope. Nice and straight. Yeah, I like this idea. gonna slow it down a bit. Those one-leggers take a lot out of you. It's right around 600. Gonna aim for 1,000. It's 100 there and 100 back. Oh man. I'm gonna stop at 800. There's a 1.5 pound cross rope, so the weight is distributed all throughout the rope. It's not weighted handles. But because of that, you have to wear finger gloves because you'll get blisters just trying to hold on to it. Some people don't like to work out in the heat, but there's something very relaxing about it for me. I think this doesn't really serve a purpose. And there's really no reason to wear a shirt if it's already sopped, so. I'll just wear this as a scarf on the way home. All right, let's pack up. Here's the pretty part. There's the tavern that the sign was referencing. When we get up here, I think I'm gonna go for those last 200 reps. Try to make 1,000 jumps. Oh, that's a pretty scene. That's how high we are. The good news is it's all downhill from here. Winkler. I like that yellow house. All right. Oh, finally, downhill. All right. That's actually a nice road. Much quieter. I think we'll go for those last 200 jumps here. All right. Makes it an even 1,000. It's time to wrap up and head home. Before we do, here's another look at a beautiful garden. All right, let's hit it. Still got a little water left. We're at about the 70-minute mark of activity. Feeling good. Those are some of the tallest sunflowers I've ever seen. Let's go take a look at these. It's got to be 12 footers. At least 12 feet. Oh man, another hill. Damn it. Thought I was done with that. All right, here we go. All right, guys. That was a good trip. A little over probably an hour and 15. I had to turn the camera off there at the end because I was out of breath going up that last hill. But here's a final look at the setup. I took the weight out of the backpack so you can see it. So that's a 35-pounder plus 30. The bag's about 5 pounds. That's actually my second bag. I had a Hyper Ruck model before that. This one is far superior, so much more comfortable. About the max weight I ever want to carry with it though is about 40 pounds. And then anything over that, start to get a little neck pain. But anyway, thanks for joining me. And this would be the first of many. We'll see you next time. Thanks for coming.